Hello guys, Gladiator Bricks here to actually have a full-on discussion on pretty much all my newest sets I've pretty much gotten in the next 3 months. So it's going to be me talking about just my newer minifigures and not my older ones. Which means you guys get to see some newer minifigures, and I'm going to show you all of them. So, all the mini. Here's the updated R2-D2 unit. I love this headpiece they has. Pretty much because it's very detailed. Anyone who has R2-D2, the updated version, but to those of you who are like, I actually like the original R2-D2 better. But I'm not going to put it down. In fact, I'm going to just put this away, since this R2 unit is one I'm going to be carrying around with me. I'm going to put this old R2 unit into the back of the spaceship, so there'll be at least a droid in the spaceship to help pilot it. Of course, here's young Anakin Skywalker. Like I said before, he has a double-sided head, impressive printing on his back and front. For those of you who've already seen the review on this, I'm just reviewing the whole minifigure. And of course, let's bring up the saddest part in his life. When he was thrown into a volcano or whatever. Where he just was like, he was burned alive by lava. And no longer as cute looking. Now he's as ugly as a wet rat. He's as ugly as a wet rat now. It's a very impressive detail too, if you look close enough. They worked really hard on just making it look like he was burnt really bad, but all it looks to me like, it hardly looks like it was burns. It doesn't look too much like he was burnt to a crisp. It looks more like he was, well, just cut a whole lot. I mean, it looks like he's just been cut in some places. It doesn't look like he's been burnt really bad. But that's my opinion. I do like how they gave him metal, of course, Pigman, which I kind of don't like this minifigure. I guess it's my opinion. I just think he's weird and kind of reminds me of something that I cook and eat. A pig. Which means this guy may one day wind up on one of my character's dinner plates if he's not careful. If he starts squealing like a pig, we'll know what he is. Emperor Palpatine. This guy has a double-sided head. Sadly, he came in the Darth Vader's transformation set, so he doesn't come with his lightning. But I have my own lightning pieces that I can give him. But his torso printing is very cool too, if you can get close enough to look at it. No torso printing underneath the cape. Oh, what a letdown. I mean, really, what a letdown. I mean, that was just a letdown. I didn't even know it had no torso printing. Hey, wait a minute, there's some torso... Oh, wait, I'm not going to show that. There's Boba Fett. There is torso printing on the back, I just found out, which is kind of weird because they don't print anything on the back of Emperor Palpatine's torso, but on his they do. Let's see if I can get it off and show you guys really quick. Yeah, see? I'm probably the first one to show the torso printing on the back. Put his cape back on. The cape is very detailed as well. Ah, shoot. if this keeps it up, I'm not going to review him, period. Because I don't have it. Because I don't want this thing to go over the time limit. There. The cape has some pretty interesting printing. If any of you have like the original Boba Fett, you'll understand what I mean by interesting printing. This actually would make the original Boba Fett look pathetic. I don't have the original, so I don't really know. Next up, Han Solo. He also came with carbonite. He came in the carbonite freezing chamber. Oh, ahead of time, one of the people on my thing when I was mentioning a box number, that was the carbonite freezing chamber thing set. And anyways, they said the person who answered that question was Geo the Jedi. Huge shout out to him because of that. Just ahead of time, because he pretty much knew what set I was talking about, and that's so as I'm anyways, the Han minifigure even has closed eyes version, which is pretty funny. It's like which is pretty cool. Anyways, put him back down. Then, of course, Rebel pilot, Naboo starfighter pilot, which is an annoying character. Because he reminds me of a World War II soldier. Which is pretty cool, because now I got me a character who looks like he should go in World War II, not in a timeline where everything has lasers. Well, this gives me an idea what the future is going to look like. Our pilots are still going to dress like World War II pilots. Hello, boys. This is the future. This is your future right here. You're going to be dressed the way you were meant to be dressed, wearing a cool pilot's gear from World War II. Of course, the last but not least. Actually, not really the last, but anyways, Darth Vader. I would like you to stop doing that. You don't know the power of the dark side. Well, you wanted, and I know the power of the box lid. Hits you hard. He got knocked out. Well, I might as well go on to the next minifigure. And if you're wondering, yeah, Darth Vader does not have printing on his back, so it's not. But he does have the same head as Anakin Skywalker, and I would have liked to have had if I had a normal Darth Vader head with, well, last but not least, Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is my favorite version of Obi-Wan. I mean, this is him without a beard. I don't too much like beards that much. I'm starting to grow one by accident, so I'm going to have to shave again, as you can see. Camera hardly shows it, the looks of it. But yeah, I kind of don't like the feeling. Any of you are thinking about growing beards, here's some advice. Don't, because it kind of it's kind of itchy a lot and kind of confusing to have, so either way, I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, he even has this guy has back torso printing as well. I might just remove his cape and not let him wear a cape, just because he has back torso printing. And of course, he has a pigtail showing in front, and as well as some cool details belt details and some cool leg detail. Cool minifigure all the way. Anyways, that's it for today. Comment. Oh, and just ahead of time, the next thing I want you for now for the shout out thing. Again, so the number that will earn a shout out: 75131. 75131. 75131. Whatever. That's a Star Wars set as well. Whoever can name that set will get a shout out, just like Geo the Jedi earned a shout out. So let me know in the comments what set that is.